We made Danish PR, Danish newsletter, all those things that you have to prioritize to be successful in a market. We changed from P&L to Posten, and that was in order to get the Danish Post to deliver. Because we want to look as Danish as possible in the Danish market. We started to do alternative marketing. We optimized our AdWords. And the upcoming adjustments that we're going to do is EAN invoicing. That's in Denmark. The only way the public sector can pay for your goods, so the state, daycare and kindergarten and schools and all that. That's the only way they can pay for it. So you have to integrate it. It's for free, but it's a good thing to integrate. It's going to give you some extra sales. And of course, Danish customer service is something we're working on. It's a question of price, but you have to have a certain scale to do it. And we think Swedish customer service kind of covers, but it's not the optimal solution. You have to be Danish. You have to have Danish customer service to be really successful. Yeah, I already said that. Conversion is not really high, but it's higher than Sweden. It's because we buy a lot of traffic. The cool stuff philosophy is that we want to be number one in each market we enter. We're thinking about enter a lot of European markets, but instead we say we have to be number one in each market we enter. It's worth a lot more, and we can focus on becoming good in every market we enter. And you see, with Denmark, we're making a lot of money in Denmark. We can focus on one country. Problem is, if people call from Hungary and they want to send back a product, one of our gadgets, it's going to be so tricky. So that's why we focus on one market at a time, become really good. It's also what they said from Zappos, that they want to focus on the US because that's where they're really good. We should always use local partners. Growth will come from new markets. And because it used to come from Sweden with high growth every year, like 50, 100 to 100% every year, but now it's just 30%. But in the other markets, you can still get those high growth if you have a good concept. And we need to be local, not Swedish. We don't want to be seen as a Swedish web shop in Denmark. We want to be a Danish web shop in Denmark. And the customer is always right. I guess a lot of you have this philosophy. But foreign customers are served even better because we have to prioritize the foreign customers. Because otherwise, they always get behind in the line. And you always say, okay, now there's a Swedish guy calling, and I have to help him first because it's easier. But you have to prioritize your foreign customers. Finally, I have some good resources if you're thinking about entering the Danish market. I think this will be in online. And the last point is that you should always look at your foreign competitors. They'll tell you 95% of how you should set up your business in the new market. It's a really great resource for getting to know how to do it. The last 5% you can find in this presentation, I hope. Yeah, that was a presentation. I hope it was useful.